John Mahama echo a GBC. And the GBC boss Alhassan Ekache John Mahama say we need to restructure GBC to meet the demands of the digital world. Now, this man, when he was talking to the president as the director of GBC, or making some astonishing statement to be at a point, time and on the president take us on or see. And just let's go listen to him. The
third issue I want to bring, and that is probably the one that gives us a lot of sleepless nights, Your Excellency, is the issue of legacy debt from ECG and NETCO. First of all, currently we have been forced to pay it, but I want to make it clear that those debts were not generated by GBC alone. In the past, when there were no difference between government agencies, the military, the police, national security all positioned their equipment on GBC locations, and were drawing power from the same source as GBs. So when it came to a time to install meters, these meters were installed in the name of GBC, and they started accumulating debt with GBC. So when we brought it to their attention, these state agencies simply disconnected and found alternative source. But they had accumulated a few years of debt for GBC to pay. We've currently been paying it this year. We've paid 5 million of it. Currently, we have outstanding of 13.6 million cedis. We are simply requesting and appealing that the government takes care of the legacy debt, because we are currently dealing with our current bill. We make sure that we take care of our bill, but the legacy debt is drawing us back. Now, our prayer is that if that is taken care of, it will allow GBC to expedite its action on green energy. With collaboration with the BBC, we currently have solar systems at Ajankote transmission site, and we depend 30% on solar and 70% on national grid. At Takoradi, we have also installed solar, and we are currently spending 50% on solar, 50% on national grid. And if the responsibility of the legacy debt is taken over us, we sincerely believe that we can speed up the process of using IGF to do.
So this is the director of GBC, and then someone can say, "I am the director. My better GBC, and then Mr. President, a cabia net daho for light bills near the ade. Those times no na police for soldier for near the ade na no mo baha no mo use a light ni bi. Inti me kabe daho. Inti yedi itimi mu 5 million. Inti Mr. President, abain enhwe no muntua sai kanet daho no." This man is a man who is working for government, and he's telling government to pay data or no ebetoye. Now, you see the problem we have in Ghana, and I'm so disappointed in the president, because this man should have been sacked the first day the president came to office. GBC director, no? And I know GBC workers had series of demonstrations against this daft man. This man should have been sacked long time. He's a waste of time. He's corrupt. He's a liar, a double-faced liar. And where Oyenkrebonia, with all due respect, on Kanokre. Now, you see, the problem I have with these people, when I say, when they are made managers, directors, they come on board with no ideas. They don't come to inherit institutions to change the face of institutions. They don't come with any new idea. The reason why people are appointed as directors, chief directors, they are appointed as CEOs, is for you to bring a new idea to change the status of a institution. Say, now, if we have directors like this who every single day they are complaining, they are crying, they see the president and tell the president, they say, "Mr. President, yeah, the car, police for DB, military for DB, no money now, mobaha, no more you see a light in be, inti, ma abaintia, abainben intia sakano." You are very incompetent and very ignorant to make that statement. Hey? Senka, some way, papa, we catch a president, no? Senka, America, or catch Donald Trump, and that dinner, Donald Trump says, resign. Yeah. You want the president to come to GBC to visit you before the problems at GBC can be solved? You don't deserve to be there. You don't deserve to be there. And I never just say we entertain, and I'm so disappointed in the president and this government for keeping this man at the GBC. I think this government, they don't want to help GBC. They still want GBC Sibia Tiana, me sure sa ban we say because a ban we were idea for Frobi or the boy GBC, a boy your national television. The people who have been there, then to me and share all African games for Ghana. No, these are not people who are supposed to be there. No, if you say you are resetting a nation, people like these are supposed to be fired, Mr. President. Yeah. So the resetting, no, how are we resetting? We are making changes. We are making sure that those who could not deliver, when those people were in power, they are supposed to move. Those who could not deliver, those who could not prove themselves, there are thousands of people who can take this position and turn GBC around. Now, if a president comes to sit before you and you are begging the president, Mr. President, I am a government worker. We work as a government institution. Let government pay our debt. You are insane. You have to be sacked. And such people, they take fat salaries, incentives like I say, big houses, big cars. They are pompous, walking around and behaving as if say nobody can question them. And for a president to come to GBC for you to tell the president, say, yeah, the car. GBC is supposed to generate money to take care of GBC. Now, if you have become the director of GBC and you cannot generate funds to change the GBC, then you are incompetent to fill that position as a CEO. You know something? This same man, I know for a fact he was in bed with the NPP. He was doing serious campaign with the NPP. And I'm so pissed off with this government for still keeping such a slimy liar still at GBC. GBC is not making any money. The nonsense and the audacity from this man to tell the president, say, yeah, the government should pay. Government, no wine. Government, who is government? This is GBC, the nation's television, national television. You are supposed to generate money. You need to crack your brains, foolish man. You cannot crack your brains. You cannot create any different ideas to make GBC look different, to make GBC make money. You foolishly sit there and wait for the president to come. You look in the president's face and say, I am being paid. I am taking allowance. I am flying out of the nation. I am getting all the incentives. Mr. President, pay our debt for us. Are you foolish? You are supposed to be sacked. Hey, man, or a one corrupt Muslim, or a munafiki, also nyankopon twena so asase we so. This is the same man when we were working so hard to tell Ghanaians, say, Nana Adan Kwekufu Adeniba, they are corrupt. They are destroying the nation. This is the man who was making calls for my platform to be shut down. Such a fool.